Honestly, this whole story sounds like a gag from Police Squad. When your sting operation is centered around a cat, well, your sting operation is going to end up here on Cool, Weird, Awesome. I'm Brady. It's Tuesday, February 3rd. Today in 2006, Fred the cat went undercover in Brooklyn, helping police and the district attorney's office bust a guy who was posing as a veterinarian. Yes, this was an undercover cat. His full name was Fred Wheezy. His name was a reference to a character in the Harry Potter books, and a reference to the fact that when the animal control people found the cat living in an alley, he had a collapsed lung, a second lung full of fluid, and such a bad case of pneumonia that they didn't expect him to live long. But he did live, and he and a littermate who would be named George would end up being adopted by a woman in Brooklyn named Carol Moran. It's important to point out here that Carol Moran was a deputy district attorney in Brooklyn. Her office was investigating a guy who was working as a veterinarian, even though he wasn't actually a vet. So Moran and her colleagues decided to do a sting operation. Fred would pose as a cat who needed to be neutered, which was a fitting role because he actually did need to be neutered. They invited the not vet to an apartment where they'd installed hidden cameras and microphones and asked the guy to help control the pet population. He agreed to neuter Fred for $135, and when he started taking the cat away, the authorities swooped in and arrested the guy. The district attorney's office held a press conference with Fred front and center, and as soon as people heard the phrase undercover cat, the story made headlines all over the world. The DA went on to give Fred a Law Enforcement Achievement Award. Later, he would appear in ads about animal adoption with stars like Mary Tyler Moore. There was even talk that he might visit schools to teach kids how to take care of pets. But it seems like the notoriety never went to Fred's head. According to the New York Times, his favorite rewards for that undercover investigative work were a small piece of bacon and a nap. You can learn more about Fred the Undercover Cat at coolweirdawesome.com. And we'll have a cat whose undercover work didn't go quite as well as Fred's. That's after this short break. Welcome back. A few years ago, Michael Babcock of TMZ was doing a live interview with Fox 13 Tampa Bay, but the discussion of celebrity news went off the rail when Babcock's cat Blue decided to walk past the camera dressed as a sunflower. I'm Brady. Technically, it was a sunflower cone the kitty was wearing while recovering from a cut on his ear. Thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts, and come back again tomorrow for more Cool, Weird, Awesome.
Another helpful Brady Carlson project.